Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The bullish vibes managed to eventually crush the negative sentiment on Wednesday after the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, plummeted from the region of 107.10 down to 106 following the US Federal Reserve's early November policy meeting minutes. The dovish minutes showed that most policymakers agreed it would be appropriate to slow the pace of interest rate hikes, which could see a smaller rate increase at their December meeting. The minutes released from the 1st, 2nd of November suggested that the smaller rate increase would be justified, but only noted uncertainty over high rates, which alternatively needs to curtail inflation. Therefore, looking at the current pattern, the Aussie has taken advantage of the weaker dollar and rallied on, now looking towards the region of 78 cents and reassess from there, as we could see an extension. But I would like to see a little bit more to the MACD to support the RSI. But nevertheless, there is still at least 30 to 50 points left in the upside and reassess from that 67, 70, 80 or even to 68.45 region. Things are likely to get a little bit quiet now after the minutes, with the US market closed in observance of Thanksgiving. Nevertheless, with volumes likely to be slightly thinner, we could see 105 captured rather quickly. Because we do have a trend that's coming through on the euro to support a bullish case, and most of the rest of the whole pattern is now pretty much firmed up to that topside objective. Reassess around 105 in case we get an extension onto 106. The dollar yen took out the bottom side of the range of around 140.40 and now is heading to its objective, which is seen around 136.45.80. Reassess from this region as profit taking may emerge. It is a key point as we are going back to lows seen around in August. Sterling manages to capture the 120 as the bull's chair and now looking for an extension onto 122. In case the bears do attempt to ambush, I feel that there is enough strength to get to that top side level around 122 before turning round and looking back towards the 119 region. Finishing up with gold and oil, the market took the challenge to the downside and rejected the level of 1,726 and posted an engulfing candle, which now poses further threat to the upside. If we clear the level of 1,756, then we are looking up towards 1,778 to 84 area. Technically, the market only supports the RSI, so do be on your guard in case we get a rejection, as the gold market has tended to recently fail the objectives when it comes to the top side. Wrapping up with oil, well, we've got a dead cat bounce after the market attempted to rebound from the low 75 region, posted a weak dragonfly doji, but the market is now posted a heavy descent overnight of around 3%. From the rejection around that 81 high, the market is now looking back towards the bottom side where we saw a stab at the region of 74, 80, 95 and reassess. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.